Now, Saturn transiting over the Lord of third house. So naturally, some good news about your co-born, some good news about your siblings. बाकी रिजल्ट अगर थ्रिक हाउस है तो उसके हिसाब से मिलेंगे, बट थर्ड हाउस के लिए दिस इज गुड एक्चुअली. सिमिलरली, Saturn transiting over the Lord of ninth house. So it's a good news concerning father or whatever the significations of ninth house are there. Higher education, foreign travel. So it may be good from that point of view. So this was whether Saturn transits these houses. And here what we saw, Lord of three houses. Then this we already discussed, Saturn when transit Lord of three house, that we already discussed. Then when Saturn transit over a house with three or more planets, and you have just now seen in the fourth house there were three planets, and Saturn is transiting in that house, right? So it says that is the most important event in the life of native. Very important event, because Saturn is transiting over a house which already has 3-4 planets. And now question is whether it will be a malefic or benefic. That will depend on the position of planet. Suppose all the 3 benefics are there and Saturn is transiting over there. So that it will be very good news actually, very good event actually. But if all are malefic and then Saturn is transiting over that house, naturally it is very negative event actually. Similarly, transit of Jupiter over three house. Transit of Jupiter over three house. So it is inauspicious effect. It's not supposed to be good actually. But if Jupiter is transiting over the Lord of three house, now there is a difference of three house and the Lord of three house. If it is transiting three house, it's not good. But if it is transiting Lord of three house, then it's good actually. So whenever Jupiter will transit over the Lord of three house, it is good. But whenever the Jupiter transit the three house, that is not good actually. Then transit of Rahu and Ketu.
Sir, what if the Jupiter is the Lord of Trick House itself and sitting in a Trick House with exchange? Say, suppose 6th house Lord sitting in the 8th house, and Jupiter is the Lord of 6th house.
Lord of
6th house. तो जुपिटर जब 6th हाउस में आएगा अपने ही हाउस को ट्रांजिट कर रहा होगा, लेकिन क्योंकि वो 3rd हाउस में तो नेगेटिव करेगा.
हाँ, वो नेगेटिव हो गया फिर वो.
लेकिन जब वो 8th में आएगा, क्योंकि वो ट्रांजिट जुपिटर को कर रहा है खुद को, क्योंकि उसका 6th का लॉर्ड ही वो खुद है, तो तब वो क्या 8th हाउस के पॉजिटिव रिजल्ट देगा?
हाँ, नेचुरली अगर उसका लॉर्ड ऑफ 3rd हाउस है वही ट्रांजिट कर रहा है तो उसके पॉजिटिव रिजल्ट ही देगा, खराब नहीं देगा फिर वो.
ओके, ठीक है.
देन ट्रांजिट ऑफ राहु केतु over a house well aspected and having good connection with the sun and moon. And this again you see is a very important point. Whenever the transit of Rahu we consider and it is transiting a particular house which is well aspected. Well aspected means it is an association of benefic planets and also association of sun and moon in the natal chart. Then you say it is really wonderful. You have acquisition of the desired object concerning the house of transit. मान लीजिए कि
दिखा के एक्सप्लेन कर दीजिएगा सर प्लीज.
हाँ, मान लो को सैटर्न जो है ये राहु केतु, suppose they are transiting the 4th house, right, and this house is well placed in the horoscope. It has association of benefic planet and also association of sun and moon. So then you get the desired object concerning the house of transit. So naturally you may get a good house at that time. You may think Rahu is transiting over 4th house, it may not be good. But fact is the transit of Rahu in such a position will fulfill your desire about the significations of that house. तो मकान वगैरह आप जैसे खरीदना है, बहुत लोग कहते हैं कि ऐसे टाइम में बहुत आसानी से हो जाता है फिर जो है. Then Rahu and Ketu having association of benefic or yoga karak planet. When transit such planet give sudden gain of wealth through lottery, insurance, etc. राहु केतु जो है they suppose they have an association of some benefic planet. And when this Rahu Ketu, they will transit over such planet, naturally, then you have income through lottery and insurance, etc. And again, a very important point, which is just we discussed that point, Lord of 8th over the same bhava. Similarly, this point is also very important. Transit of Rahu is bad for the health or the part of the body indicated by the transiting house. So you have to see in which house Rahu is transiting. And that time, that period of 1.5 years, that will not be good from the point of view of the health indicated by that house. You have problem in that part of the body. And again, with this actually, just by seeing the transit of Rahu in a particular house, you can tell a person you are going to suffer from this, you are suffering at this time from the health problem of this part of the body. Suppose Rahu is transiting the 10th house in anybody's horoscope. And 10th house से हम क्या देखते हैं? Which part of the body? 10th house, we see which part of the body? Knee, घुटने.
सर घुटने, दोनों घुटने और पीठ.
या घुटने देखते हैं तो सडनली आपके घुटने में दर्द हो जाएगा. अगर 4th हाउस में राहु ट्रांजिट कर रहा है, you may have problem with the blood pressure, maybe some heart ailment. 5th हाउस में राहु ट्रांजिट कर रहा है तो you are suffering from indigestion. 6th हाउस में राहु ट्रांजिट कर रहा है, आपकी पीठ में दर्द हो रहा है, कोई स्पाइनल कॉर्ड में प्रॉब्लम हो गई. 7th हाउस में राहु ट्रांजिट कर रहा है, आपको कोई urinary tract से some connected, maybe some kidney problem, maybe some something connected with the urinary tract, infection हो जाता है, UTI वगैरह हो जाता है. तो इस तरह से wherever Rahu is transiting, just see which house Rahu is transiting and you see which part of the body it represents. So at that time you will have problem, health problem connected with that part of the body.
That part.
Yeah, तो इसलिए लोग बिना पूछे आपसे बता देंगे कि आजकल आपको इस तरह की प्रॉब्लम चल रही है, क्योंकि उन्होंने राहु का ट्रांजिट देखा and based on the transit of Rahu, which house it is transiting, so naturally you can see the part of the body concerned with that house. So you have health problem in that part of the body, right? Then again,
sir, just one query. Now, even in transit, the degrees would be considered or not? For that transit
ये
period.
डिग्री की बात नहीं है, बाकी तो हम डिग्री कंसिडर करेंगे ही. When I say कि transit of malefic over a natal malefic,
Right.
so naturally we have to consider the degree.
No, sir.